In many ways in India, we are seeing that slowly we are getting on top of the game. They're expecting a second wave. They're saying the second wave in United States is certain and probably in China it will come back. Right now that's become their fear, that second wave will come. So, it is taking on many dimensions, but at the same time, in many ways in India, we are seeing that slowly we are getting on top of the game, most parts of the country. There are a few hotspots. Right now, the work is largely to separate them so that these hotspots will stay that way, rest of the country can get into normal process of activity. That's what right now the plan is, and they're looking how to do this effectively. If you do not know this, I think the next 4 days, a curfew has been declared in Coimbatore city, Salem, I think Tirupur is included, and Chennai, about 4 or 5 cities in Tamil Nadu. It's not a lockdown, it's a curfew, that means you cannot come out. It's not you being requested not to come, you just cannot come out. Curfew generally means, it's not that they're going to do that. Generally curfew means the forces can shoot the violators of the curfew. Well, they're not enforcing it at that level, but I mean to say it's that serious. That is the intent, to keep people totally in forcefully for 4 days. You stock up for 4 days and don't step out of the house for any reason, because we were thinking of now relaxation, but it's gone into this mode. I think it's a very wise thing to do. I'm grateful that Tamil Nadu state government is taking that kind of stringent action. Though it could be unpopular with certain segments of population, this is the way to go forward. Where there is a little danger of spread, really to clamp it down for a little bit of time. Wherever they're talking about their personal freedoms and moving around, well, people are falling dead all over the place. Of course we are free to die. So, this is very important. Now when partial relaxations happen, how we behave, each one of us, will determine not only the course of our lives, but the course of the nation's life and probably the world's life. That's where it is. There are many aspects which are unfolding about the virus itself, which is making it far more challenging. But in many ways, India as a nation is really, in a very fantastic way, on top of the game. Some loose ends are there which they're trying to tie, but largely we are on top of the thing. If we can maintain that for the next 2 months at this level, I think we've crossed the biggest problem, and we don't have such severe winters out here, because wherever there are strong winters, they're expecting a second wave. They're saying the second wave in United States is certain and probably in China it will come back. Right now that's become their fear, that second wave will come and second wave will be stronger than the first one, all this. But in India, they are looking at second wave may not happen. So, it's looking positive in that sense. But everybody will be cramped. If one nation is going in a bad way, the whole world will live in fear, because all it takes is a few people to travel here and there. So, this is like a new era. All of us should gear ourselves to be more innovative, to really pull out the best in us right now, to see how we can sail through this situation, because this situation is not a small patch. This situation is a little large pool we have to cross.
Sadhguru.